Okay, tilts and turns from the crab ride. I guess to start out, we need to go ahead and go flat. Just need to understand how to turn a guy from when he's flat parallel to him. A lot of guys, they get to here and they start to get a half Nelson, especially junior high, high school, and they want to get out to the side and run it, right? Well, you need to understand how to turn a guy, especially the high school kid, while staying parallel with him. And that's a big part of turning a guy in the crab ride. So I'm right here, and let's see, actually turn it a little bit this way. I'm right here, and I get a half Nelson sunk into him. It's all about this far hip, okay? I'm right here, I gotta get this far hip down. See that? And turn his leg a little bit. Now, as he goes, I gotta continue to go up high, up high, up high, up high, until he goes over and I can step through and come this way, all right? If you can apply that sort of pressure on a guy with your knees here, I'll go other side this time. So I'm like this. See, my far knee's down. I get him here, but I can't just let him sit up or anything. I can't fall down here and have him sit up and turn into me, okay? You have to be able to get pressure going that way, block this part of his body off, right here. Notice I got my palm up here, and I'm going here like this, so I can use this bicep to come up, okay? Right there, but I can't lean. I gotta go up, 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 and then I eventually knuckles to the mat, and I go higher. See that? So turning him without circling around him. All right, that's the main part of it. Once you learn how to do that, you get a little bit more used to, here, come back towards the wall a little bit. Once you learn how to do that, you get more used to what happens when you're in the crab ride, when you already bust him down to one side, and how to turn him from here. Okay? Sitting up, you know, again, my easiest turns are to throw either half Nelson to one side or the other as he's going, and as he does, I have to plant that shoulder on the mat. I gotta hold it right here so that, because if he's able to turn, he's gonna come out. So if I'm right here, look, and I'm looking to trap wrist at all times, the 2-on-1 tilt, which I have on some other of my DVDs. I'm looking to do that. I'm waiting right here, so as soon as he grabs a hand, I'm looking to change over. But if that doesn't happen, I gotta be ready to sink a half, pull him back here, and when he goes down to his shoulder, I gotta plant that shoulder on the mat and keep him there. So as he tries to belly out, I stop. Then I'm gonna lift my far knee. I'm gonna knee switch here. I'm gonna turn him that way. Okay, one more time on that one. Turn a little bit here. So, if I'm gonna have him here, I gotta make sure to have a hold of something over here because he's gonna roll. And as he rolls, I'm gonna try to stop that momentum. Now I'm gonna lift my far knee up, and I'm gonna put this knee where my far knee is. Go ahead. So I go there, and then I slide that in, and then I can stack him there. As we get older, that hurts our necks more and more, so I'm going to try not to keep them there. But the young kids can handle that pretty well, especially at the lighter weight classes. So that situation, any sort of a half roll. You can actually start the half roll right from this crab. Okay? I'm going to take it, I'm going to claw him. I might claw him one way, come back, flank the thigh the other way, and as he loses his base, I'm going to shoot my half right here, elevate his legs, dump him here, and then try to get my count here. If I can't get my count right away and he keeps going through, I'm going to knee exchange to there and put him up. All right? So your basic 2-on-1s are 2-on-1 tilts, which I go over fully in a full DVD. 2-on-1 tilts from the crab ride is basically what you're looking for. The one turn where you're either half rolling them to this side And if he doesn't go that way and he turns into it, then we're going to come back and tight waist tilt him back the other way. And use that claw. Okay, let me get a little better angle on that one. So I'm right here. All right. Claw on the one side, looking for the half roll. He won't give it to me. Coming back the other side, I might switch to the tight waist here, run him over it, right there, and catch him here. Elevate his feet. Usually you can get a 2 count out of it. Sometimes you can switch back up and get a half Nelson afterwards. A little bit more difficult on that one, depending upon who you're wrestling. All right. Finally, the same thing from the crab ride. There's 2 more turns from the arm bar that you want to do. A lot of times when you're sitting in here and you get to here, somehow or another with his posts, you end up with an arm bar. Now it's the same thing where you got to figure out how to half him from the arm bar, or if you half him and he gets back to his belly, all right? Once he gets back to his belly, then I got to take, normally I can still half roll him through from the arm bar, works great, but I can also chest wrap him, one of my favorites. I learned it from Dave Schultz. Right here, chest wrap through, run his shoulder forward like a spiral, scoop the knee there, right? Eventually throw your leg underneath and start to tilt him here. Okay? Notice where my hand is. Right there, just grabbing the chest. You have to understand how to lift him up here a little bit, but again, it's the same situation. In a normal armbar, sometimes you get guys that just absolutely won't go over. So it's a lot easier to crab them over. Sometimes you can just turn them this way. That's fine. Or you can run the head, just like a lot of guys do, and turn them that way. But I'm talking about the guys that are real strong, that are difficult to turn, and that are just looking to stalemate out and wait for the referee to get the stalemate. Those are the guys you take this hand to, right, and you walk your fingers. Show this a little bit. See that? You walk your fingers. They're going to bury their shoulder down so they don't get turned out of this. See that? And you walk your fingers until you get to their chest. Now you got to go knee underneath, pull them on top of you just like a gut wrench. Once you start to get there, take this foot out, plant it right behind your butt, and run them forward. Okay? Now if they lift up like that, then you're going to go half Nelson. And you can jump over or you can run under. All right, run back through. If they stay down low, right here, and I'm like this, and I'm starting to get my 2 count, I'm going to take this top foot, and I'm going to start pushing. I'm going to put my shin right in the hip. I might even need the bottom foot to move out first. Shin in the hip, right? And then I'm going to be able to pull that arm out, knee him off, and then you're in this situation where you've got him right here all the way over. Remember, if you tried to turn him in an armbar to begin with, it was either slipping, the referee was going to call potentially dangerous, or you just flat out couldn't get him here. You're trying to do this and it won't work. The reason why it won't work, same reason the gut wrench won't work. If your hips are too far away from the shoulders, you don't have enough torque. What this does is put my hips underneath the shoulders. See that? Now he continues to belly out and won't go, and I get my hips underneath the shoulders and crawl underneath him. Now that I do that, he has no choice but to roll with me. Once I get him halfway over, I can start getting out of there and shinning him down, and then I got him here. Now once I got him here, it's a lot better than trying to turn him from when he was right here. That's what I was trying to do anyway, was get him to right there. So I tilt him until I get to this point, and then I can come and sink and finish my turn with the armbar. Okay, so those are some basic tilts from the crab ride that you need to be aware of.